When you are hungry for a meal, or even just a small snack, how do you decide what to eat? At times, a particular craving is what guides us. Sometimes it is what is available to us at the moment, or what someone, like our family or caretakers, have cooked for us. And other times it may even be what we feel is the easier and quicker option, such as a pre-made meal. Whatever we decide to eat, we are making choices. These choices are powerful since they impact the health of our body and the health of our planet. All food that we eat can be evaluated on whether it is more healthy or less healthy based on several factors. But what makes food more healthy versus less healthy? There are multiple factors that impact the health value of the food we eat. In general, foods that are closer to nature are better for our bodies and planet. Whole foods and foods with easy to understand ingredients are typically healthier than foods that have been highly processed and have ingredients difficult to read and understand. A whole food is a food where nothing was added to it and was picked from nature, such as a farm or garden. A highly processed food is a food that has gone through a number of steps to change from its original state. These foods are typically made in a factory. Highly processed foods may have started with whole food ingredients, but were combined with other ingredients such as preservatives, colorants, and other additives. And because of this, its health value is less than that of whole foods. Another factor to consider is the packaging food comes in. The less packaging, the better for our planet. If it is in shiny packaging, such as bags and wrappers, or even plastics, it is very likely that it didn't come directly from a farm. And it is more likely to be a processed or highly processed food as well. When packaging is needed, reusable or compostable packaging is one way to help our planet because it helps reduce waste created and helps return materials used back to nature to support soil health. The next factor to consider is the amount of time your food takes to expire. Typically, food that expires quickly is more healthy because that generally means that the food is more fresh. For example, fruits, vegetables, and freshly made meals typically need to be eaten pretty quickly before they start to go bad. Whereas foods that don't expire quickly typically have had preservatives added to them to help them last much longer, which many times is the case for highly processed foods. One other factor to consider are the colors of your food. The greater the variety in colors you eat from natural whole foods, the greater the variety of nutrients such as vitamins and minerals you will get. However, pay attention to some foods that may be colorful but would not have as many nutrients, such as sodas and candies. Those colors are typically from colorants added to help make them bright and attractive to eat. There are more factors to consider when thinking about whether specific foods are more healthy or less healthy. But these factors are a good start to help us understand the benefits our food choices provide to our body and the planet, and rate them accordingly. The more health benefits a certain food provides, the more stars it gets. And the less health benefits it provides, the less stars it gets. For example, a cucumber gets 5 stars because it is a whole food, it expires relatively quickly since it is a fresh food with no preservatives, it has no colorants or additives, and typically comes in very limited to no packaging. But a packaged donut gets 1 star because it is heavily or highly processed. It also has a longer expiration date due to preservatives added to it to make it last longer. It has other additives as well, including colorants. And at times they can come in non-reusable and non-compostable packaging. Since these star ratings give us numbers, let's use these numbers to solve for multi-digit addition algorithms. As we know, numbers are made up of digits ranging from 0 to 9. Each digit belongs to only one specific place value. When we add numbers with an answer that is greater than 9, we have to regroup. Regroup is when groups of 10 are moved to a different place value. This can happen when adding and subtracting numbers. But what does that really look like? Let's take a look at a place value chart where we have 75,385 plus 6,650. In the ones place, we have 5 plus 0, which is 5. In the tens place, we have 8 plus 5, which is 13. But we know we can't place 13 in the tens place because each place value can only have one digit, so we regroup. Only groups of 10 can move on to the next place value, so we group 10 tens discs and move them over to become 100s disc. Now we have 3 tens discs left. In the hundreds place, we have 10 hundreds discs, and we can't have that. So again, we group 10 hundreds discs to become 1 thousandths disc. We are left with 0 in the hundreds place. In the thousands place, we have 12 discs. So we group 10 thousandths disc to become 1 10,000ths disc. We have 2 thousandths discs left. In the 10,000ths place, we have 8 discs total, so we write that down. The sum, or answer to our addition algorithm, is 82,035. Using the standard algorithm is another strategy to use that will give you the same sum. Practice this for yourself using the provided star ratings for different foods to identify what numbers are missing in the addition algorithms. Then solve to find the sum. We have power in our choice, which can influence our health and our planet. Do your best to make choices that will provide greater health benefits for you and the planet. It's okay to eat foods that may not have the highest star ratings once in a while. But when you have choice, remember the factors that make foods more healthy versus less healthy. That way you can make the best choices for yourself.